Catch you later. All right. Go back to your presentation. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. You'll flip
Yeah.
for me? Thanks. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stand over here. That's okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lori. That's my partner in crime, Gigi.
Hello.
So we work for National Bank. We're mortgage development managers. So we're here to help facilitate you to do your business better and easier for your clients.
You should stand in front of
I'm a righty. I like talking this way, but it's okay. I think you're gonna throw me off my presentation this way, but I'll do my best. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what National Bank is or what we do, our niche mortgage solutions, the value that we can add to you as the real estate agent. And of course, this is the big one, the realtor benefits and the commission program that we offer.
I'm trying to let somebody in here.
Oh,
That's all here.
Still here.
who's this late person?
I know, late people, right? Yeah.
You have to share again.
Okay. Now you gotta share again. You good? From here? Yeah.
Yes, Christine, yes. The Zoom master. I'm on it like several times a week. Okay, here we
All
go.
right, good stuff.
There we go. All right, you're good now.
Good. Scooch back over here. All right.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry. That's okay. Oh, I don't think we have some technical.
Why, what's the matter?
What is Oh, okay. I see more things here.
Okay,
that's
so
good.
I think we're okay here. And then-
Yeah, you won't see that on the screen. That's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Doing stuff. I know.
Okay.
You have to get used to it.
Okay,
I will have 17 screens open when I'm doing my Zoom, so.
all right, so yes, and we'll talk about the realtor benefits or the commission to you. Okay, so National Bank, who are we? Of course, we're one of the top 6 banks in Canada. We've been around for over 150 years. So we are, like I said, one of the largest growing banks. Obviously, we're very aggressive in Quebec, but in Ontario as well, and we're spreading through the rest of Canada. I'm going to touch base on different mortgage and financial solutions as we go along as well. Okay, so these are just some of the products that I think, or that we think would probably, that we just wanted to touch on because it would best suit probably most of your clients. So obviously our conventional mortgage program, insured financing, like through CMHC or Sagan. Our all-in-one program, our new to Canada, our newcomers program, self-employed program, our equity program, that's a little bit different. So this is more so for people who don't have a high income, but they actually have equity, and how we can put a package together, how we can put that mortgage deal together, and professional packages for professionals. Okay. So some of the things that we do, so we're the only bank in Ontario that we allow mortgage borrowers not to be on title. So sometimes that helps. Obviously it's for conventional files only. So what we mean by that is that if somebody is signing the mortgage with you to help, or not with you, sorry, with your clients to help you get qualified, they don't necessarily need to be on the title of the home. So you can have like a mother-in-law, father-in-law, etc., that are just sort of helping the couple, but they actually won't be on title of the property. So sometimes people feel more comfortable with that as well. Okay, so that's
I think we skipped some slides, did we? Because this, yeah, sorry guys. It went 4 pages here.
Oh, it went all the way
Yeah.
to 8.
I'm not sure why. All right, let me exit this. So, yeah,
Okay, yeah, so we did skip.
yeah, it skipped some pages.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Let's see.
Oh, okay, yeah, very good. Okay, so this is our equity program. So like I touched base before, this is mostly for self-employed, salary or retirees. 55% LTV max for mortgages, up to $1 million for the mortgage. You need a beacon score, so the credit score of 700 or higher. The max amortization for this program is 30 years. It's for primary residence or owner occupied only. And the down payment is from own resources and of course the bankruptcy and the rate. So again, what this program is for your clients who are retired, for example, who don't have the income that they need to qualify for a mortgage, but they may own their home. This is a second property, and so their first property is paid in full. We can use some of that equity for that other mortgage, or they may have investments. Okay, is that clear? Yeah. Okay, so similar, it's just based a little bit differently. So again, still principal, residence, owner occupied, net worth. So we look at what the net worth of the client is, again, not necessarily the income. We don't have, so here's where this program is really good because we don't have restrictions on your GDS, TDS ratios anymore. We just really look at the equity of that couple or person. Okay, and then we have our rules, liquid savings, 75% of the amount borrowed, and eligible assets would be, so if they have like RSPs, GICs, mutual funds, etc., just like I was saying about having investments, they can use that instead of income or in addition to a small income if they're retired to qualify for a mortgage. Okay, so that's sometimes really helpful depending on the client that you're dealing with. So just know that we have a product like that. You don't have to know all of these details. Those are for us to know. It's just sort of to give you an idea that we can do something like that. We can work with you. Okay, so our all-in-one, this is a very standard product that we offer. It is for your primary residence or owner occupied 1 to 4 units. So we do have our GDS, TDS, integrated mortgage and line of credit. When you do the access to repay principal, it automatically goes in towards the mortgage within 24 hours. Electronic transactions are unlimited. There's a small fee for the account, and then we can customize it exactly to what your client's needs are. Most people, I think, are familiar with this style of mortgage. Yeah, see, none. Okay, good.
We talked about that.
Okay.
We're missing the conventional and insurance.
Yeah.
Do we back up?
Can we back up? Okay. Let me see.
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Okay.
Good. Okay, so what are value added to you? So we want to become, or we can become an extension of your service. So we can provide fast and detailed follow-up. So all of you, if you don't have my number, phone number, or Gigi's, please take it. I have it. And then you can call us. We have cell numbers, private cell numbers that you can contact us directly, and then we'd be able to help you out almost immediately. Okay. Transitioning client to National Bank to assist with all their financial needs. So of course, we are mortgage specialists, mortgage development managers, but like I said, we are a bank. So we offer all kinds of services, lines of credit, credit cards, bank accounts, etc. So we would be able to help you. So even if it's not necessarily a mortgage base, maybe it's a client that needs some other sort of product, please feel free to give us a call. And we can certainly refer you to whoever on our team would take care of that. And that would be for residential and commercial. So we don't do commercial products. However, like again, we do have people on our team that would be able to help you with that. So just a quick phone call or an email to us or a text, and then I'd be able to connect you to somebody. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is all the things that we do. Of course, like I just said, providing an element of comparison, more than just a 5-year fixed rate, and providing an additional source of income in a tough market. So we're going to touch on that as well. But just so you know, again, we are mortgage development managers. Our job is to get the best mortgage for your clients. So it doesn't matter, we get paid regardless. So we're not going to be offering your client a 5-year rate when maybe the 3-year fix is better for them, or a 2-year, or whatever it happens to be. So we get paid regardless. So we are not going to, there's other mortgage people in the industry that would maybe change the direction based on the commission. We don't do that because I get paid regardless. If it's a 2-year, 5-year, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to the bank. I get paid. So just so you know, we're very neutral. We will just do whatever's in the best interest for your client. And that's important for you to know. It's important for you to tell your client as well that we are giving them the best advice that we can give them. Okay, so can we skip forward one and then I'll come back to this? Oh, no, it's gone. Okay,
Oh, no.
so somehow
I saw it when I was reviewing it.
we're definitely having some.
Yeah, it's skipping one page. Sorry.
Okay, skipping a page. So I'll just talk and then.
No, I will go find it.
Okay,
Sorry.
find it. There,
Here.
that's it right there.
Yeah, I don't know why when it's on presentation mode, it
It's not
skips a
going through,
page.
so I apologize for the weirdness. Yeah. Okay, so this is a biggie. So why you need to deal with National Bank, besides the fact that you can speak to me and Gigi will provide excellent service. You get paid for your referrals, which is excellent. So what happens is this: if you refer a client to us, a mortgage, and the person obviously gets approved and they take the mortgage with us. So let's just say a basic mortgage on the low side, $500,000, for example, we'll pay the brokerage $2,500. So that comes to the brokerage, and then it would be up to you to decide what you would do with that. So we need to pay the brokerage. Those are rules on your side, on the real estate side. But it's extra money, right? So that's like advertising, that's staging a home, that's doing whatever. It's just extra money in your pocket. And all we're asking for you is just to make the referral. That's it. So it's pretty easy money for you. Anybody have questions about this? Okay, everybody likes money, no questions. Okay, so we do again pay the brokerage. So again, you can see the amounts of what you're referring and what the payment would be made of. It's plus HST, and then of course we are. So it is the incentive is fully approved by RICO. So
one of our agent, he's getting every year 25,000-30,000 from National Bank.
yeah, it's fantastic, right? Like, we wouldn't want that just for a referral. And then because you get to know us like on a regular basis, if I can come in on a regular basis, if that's easier or whatever for you to do your sales, we'd be happy to meet with your clients. It's easy money, and you know that we're just a phone call and I'm here. Right. So yeah, definitely. Like, who wouldn't want $25,000 or $30,000, right? Exactly. Okay, so this is just sort of, again, what I've just talked about. So depending on what your sales are, so let's say that you do 10 homes at at 600,000. We all know that it's a lot more expensive than that, but let's just say a total of $6 million. You can actually, with those referrals, make about $24,000, just like what you had mentioned. So it's, again, I'm just repeating myself, but it really is a good source of income for you. Okay. So we're here to help you, again, in addition to the program itself. Pre-approvals, we do them, right? So that will help you when you're shopping with your client. We all know you've gone to a client and they're like, oh, I want $1 million, 1.2 or whatever it is. And then you're like, okay, let's put an offer in, or let's start to do the work, and they nowhere near qualify. And it's a waste of your time, waste of the client's time. So instead of that, you let us know who you're dealing with. We get the paperwork that we need from your client. We do a pre-approval. So we let the client know what they would qualify for, and then you know. So instead of maybe the $1 million, you're working within a $700,000 budget. You know the benefit of that, saves you time. So we're absolutely can do that for you as well. Okay. Any questions? It was a lot quicker than 20 minutes. Okay.
I swear
I know.
we're missing some slides there. But we can go over anything that we didn't go over today. The conventional mortgage at 80% LTV and the high ratio, we're also doing that at up to 95% on any purchases under $500,000 and 5% plus 10% on the amount that is over $500,000. We have a lower rate for insured mortgages because clients are paying the insured premium.
Do you do a lot of insured mortgages? Do you do a lot of that? Does everybody know what that is? Yeah, CMHC.
So less than 20% down payment.
No, we don't do a lot here. Okay. Okay. We do have the program. Obviously, we work with CMHC, with Sagan to, help facilitate that mortgage. And like Gigi said, that the rates are actually better when it's insured.
Can you explain that one little bit? That sometimes the clients have a 10% down payment,
Yes.
their income is not adequate, they bring it sometime. They have another second person, third person,
Yes.
they have a house already. How you guys have money in order to qualify at CMHC?
I'll take that.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your
So-
question again?
Client, first time buyer have a 10% down payment.
Yeah.
Okay, and he does not have enough money to order to qualify CMHC. He will bring it other two people.
Mhm.
Okay, those clients, they have a house. So how you guys can go?
You can still qualify for high ratio mortgage even if you're not a first time home buyer. That's not a problem. Yeah, so the 10% down payment, if there are more co-borrowers on the purchase to help qualify for the mortgage, if it's an insured deal, all applicants will have to be on title of the property. But if it's a low ratio deal, so more than 20% down payment, the people that are helping the homeowner to buy the property does not have to be on title of the property for us.
Any bylaw over there, those second and third people have house means they have already house, okay? So they have to put like a 20%, that's the way a lot of mortgage brokers are now demanding.
So it's my understanding that with CMHC, you can only use the program once. So if they've
Once.
already used the program, then it wouldn't work. But they may not have used the program when they're buying their first property. They just could be co-signing. So we would have to look at each individual case to see.
That's
Okay, so that's how that would work.
So
Minimum
nobody
credit
could-
score you'll work with.
I'm sorry?
Minimum credit score you'll work with.
Insured, we'll work with 650 and above. For non-insured, still around 650 and above, we can try and get an exception. Obviously, there's a huge advantage at mortgages at National Bank if the client has good credit, decent income, and source of down payment, it's all right. We have auto approval, so if the scenario gets submitted and the criteria meet for the file, we have auto approvals by the system. So the approval process can be very quick because the deal will not be reviewed by the underwriter.
DMO and RBC are accepting 610 and above.
610 and above.
Yeah.
Good luck on getting.
I know. Because I said a little bit explanation, I don't know how they
You can do it. We will require a primary applicant with a higher credit score. So you can have a secondary with a lower score, but it cannot be the main income earner. So if you have person A earning $200,000 but a score of 500, and then or 610, and then a secondary income earner that is 700 in credit score but earning 20% of the other person's income, then it would not be a good case. But if you have a case where the main primary holder of the mortgage is 700 or 680, and the secondary being 500, that's acceptable. Yeah, it depends on the it's case by case.
It is a case by case,
Yeah.
and that's our job is to
Yeah.
put that package
And
together
also-
and see how we.
Also, the
submit
reason
it.
why 610, right?
sometimes
for
the
the-
flow situation, they can pay the things over there, so then now they have a money.
Yeah, so if you can explain the situation, that, something happened in the past, they were sick and they were not up with their payments, we can work on getting the exception on that as well. Just note that if the client has above 680 credit score, it's a higher chance for them to get auto approval.
Sometime I can bring the person between 65 years to 70 years. It's going to be acceptable.
I'm sorry?
The second person might be a age around say between 65 to 70 years old.
Again, it has to do with their income earning level, right? If the 70-year-old is not earning any income, doesn't matter if they have a really good credit score because they're not contributing into the mortgage.
They have a Canadian pension.
I'm sorry?
Canada pension.
Yeah, that is.
I know mine.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Most Canadians don't earn a very high income from pension, so it really depends.
Basically, you're asking for like a setback of 100,000, like let's say 200.
Yeah. Some
Let's say they can qualify for that.
Qualify for 200?
Yeah, 100 or 110.
The
sometimes
pension
like
income or
my client
the
want to buy
back
for $1
credit?
billion house, and he can only qualify for 850. So he
Yeah.
can bring parents in it. Qualify.
Yeah.
parents,
Yeah.
grandparents, someone
It's
is
not
going to be
really-
help you out.
So that's why he want to ask you like.
The
is
only
it
I
okay?
think they could add only 12,000 per year. as
That's
pension.
OAS.
12 to 15,000, right? It's not max.
15,000, 15,000,
What is
18,000.
maximum they can qualify?
What's the maximum
It's a
they can
CPP,
qualify?
right? Or in the CPP, what is the maximum they can qualify?
Using CPP only?
Yeah.
So if they're a net worth client and the equity file that program that we have, if earning 5% is the minimum of the mortgage amount is the minimum requirement to qualify for that mortgage. But the client will have to have 75% in the asset, and they can qualify up to 1 million. Yeah, so they only need $25,000.
That's for the primary mortgage guy, right? But this is for the personally, like let's say 4-7 hours.
It works for secondary too, but it has to be owned. Yeah. And for our rental program, down payment can be gifted for rental properties, and we don't have a minimum requirement for condos. If it's within the GTA area, we can go below 400 square feet, but it'll be up to 65% LTV on anything above 400 square feet. It's up to 80% on rental or own.
Do a reverse mortgage? Reverse cheap mortgage.
No, we don't.
You know,
Like a reverse mortgage.
We don't have reverse mortgage at the moment, but I can refer you to someone else if that's what the client's.
It's the interest rate for 1 year.
1 year right now is quite high. Actually, the rates are going up to date. I haven't yet had the chance to download the new rates, but before the rate hike, our 3 years we're sitting around 499 for 30 years amortization. I believe it's going up by 0.30 today.
So 5.3.
Yeah, I can confirm after we.
Over 5 years.
I think this is same as 3, and in the past it was in the past 2 months it was same as 3 years. So they were all it was 499 from 3 to 5 years, and then prime minus 35 to 40 for variable.
But that is gonna change.
Yeah.
Short
It's changing today. Yeah, at noon.
today and.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every other banks have increased their rates.
So just to reiterate, like everything, when you're dealing with a client, because the scenarios are so different, like, oh, what if this client has this client has that? Give us the opportunity then, to try to work out, and that's what we do. So it's not just like plug in the number and otherwise you wouldn't need us. You just, maybe it would computerize and you just put the numbers in and good to go. So we actually have the opportunity to even like write a little story to the underwriters to explain why the credit is so low or like what's happening. We do have an opportunity to do that. It is up to the underwriters whether or not they're, when we're dealing on that borderline, whether or not they're gonna approve us, but that's what we do. If I can put the package properly together, then we have a better shot at it.
Depends on your volume, yeah?
It depends.
how many deals you gonna be accepted at the time.
No, unfortunately, they don't
Good
hear
one.
about that. So unfortunately, they don't, like, the underwriters, they will need to fit within, you know, however what their structure is. But again, if we can tell a story around it, like why this has happened, why somebody only has a credit score of 580 or whatever, you know, maybe there's things that have happened in the
Yeah.
past and I can explain it and and I can prove it, then the underwriters would say, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's what happened and that's why this is like this. You know, sometimes we've had situations where a couple maybe had like a child and, you know, they've missed 1 or 2 or 3 payments, you know, because, you know, what happens when you have and money and it's really tight, etc. If I can explain that and be like, well, but look, they have an income, they're back working, the parents are helping, whatever it is, then we can get them, it'll go through. But I need to know what the scenario is in order to explain it. So it's not always like cut and dry, like this, it doesn't always work like that. Yes. Okay,
You guys do commercial?
so we do commercial, we don't do commercial, but I certainly have somebody on my team that would be able to do that and can do the referral for you for sure. So of course, like I said, credit cards, lines of credit, you know, the newcomers program, do we have newcomers?
Web professional programs for IT professionals. We're gonna have a new one for government workers and public service employees. So IT engineers, health workers, and doctors and dentists.
Yeah.
And those
Lawyers.
yeah, they can, so we can start them off with a package for our professional package where they get free accounts and personal line of credits at prime plus 0.25 to prime plus 0.75 depending on their professional. And typically this is a great product to get before they actually have mortgages and other stuff, because they can qualify for the personal line of credit up to, I think, up to $100,000, and the rate is only at prime plus 0.25 for doctors and dentists and lawyers and accountants, and then 0.75 for other professionals. And it cannot be used as a down payment initially, but if they can borrow from their family and they can pay it back from the line of credit, don't tell them that. Don't tell the bank.
It's very easy to qualify for the professional package if you know your client needs some help with the down payment. There's more. It'll help them with the cash flow, however they maneuver the money after. Yeah, it's really easy to qualify, and they get a lot of perks with the banking.
So this is again why, right, just going back to your question, why it's important to sort of talk to us
Yeah,
before you do
better than
anything.
4.
Right, because imagine that we can do a line of credit first and then you get your mortgage second, and I don't need to tell you how beneficial that would be to your client, but it's something like that. So again, if we know if we know the scenario, we know the client, etc., then we can kind of use our brains to put a nice package together. The other thing as well is we have a team of 25 very senior mortgage agents. And so we throw questions at each other all the time. And that's a huge, huge benefit. So we're talking, our teams goes off like at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's infamous for that, at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning posting stuff. So if I don't know something, it's like within minutes, I'll have an answer because we put it in our chat and the message comes back. And these are people who've been with us for 7 years, 10 years, have been on the team. They've seen lots of different things. And we have people who specialize in like high ratio. We have somebody who specializes more in commercial, in like condos. We have, so we have this great team of people, plus our supervisors are in there as well. And everybody just sort of answers everyone's question. If we come up with a scenario that's not exactly fits pretty into the box, you can kind of all So you're not just working with us, you're working with 25 of us together to put the deal together. So it's really helpful for sure.
What is the government program? If you bring 5, then they give you 5.
The like the
government
insured-
grant,
Yeah.
no, the government grant,
Oh.
they will have to apply first through the incentive program and get approved by the program before we can work on the application.
So let's say if I send you a client, can you able to hire them tickets? Please,
I'm sorry?
can you able to help them to apply for it first?
I can send them the information, yes. We don't have a platform to submit it for them. They will have to apply for it. Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Any more questions? No? Good. All right.
No, thank you very much.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Pleasure having you.
No problem. Everybody has our information. Everyone has our information.
And I'll share it too with the office when I
Okay,
share
perfect.
the
Great,
video.
then I can.
There we
do
go.
this.
Okay.
Anybody needs cards?
All right, everybody good online?
Okay, good.
Thank you. No problem. Have a good morning.
Your contacts here as well. People can grab.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Our
so-
cards are right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.